One is the drivers here drive a little crazy. People do cut each other off, so don't be alarmed if you see that. That's kind of just the way how they drive here. Number two, when you come down here, it is extremely hot. You do want to bring something to protect your skin, or you also want to bring something for the bugs too as well. So that's very important to make sure you pack in your bag before coming. Number three, there is a lot of animals out here, so you will see monkeys, horses, goats, chickens, you name it. It's more of an open, wild, free adventure type of thing. So definitely expect to see a lot of animals, especially when you get past San Jose.
So number 5 is cost of living. Cost of living here can be a little bit expensive. So one of the things that you want to make sure that you do is bring enough money with you so that when you come down, you're not actually short. Because believe it or not, you stop at any quick spot for, tourism, you can easily spend 40, 50 bucks. So if your idea is to only bring 100 or 200 bucks, you might want to revisit that and maybe bring a little bit more just to plan accordingly. And other things here that are also expensive too, like things to protect you from the sun. You also want to make sure that you definitely buy that stuff in America, so when you come down here, you're not paying a premium. The US dollar is also widely accepted here in Costa Rica. So if you bring US dollars and you didn't exchange it for colones, it's okay, because they do accept the money here. Me personally, I would stick with US dollars, because when you translate it back into colones, sometimes you take a loss on the money if you were to switch it back to the US dollars. So that's something to think about. Again, just to kind of summarize that, that US dollar is accepted here and it's okay to bring it. Alright, so another important thing that you guys also want to keep in mind is that the drivers here, right? So you want to make sure that before you come that you account for the weather, and that you need to decide if you're going to be taking taxi, cab, Uber to get to wherever destination that you're going. And that another thing, it's important, for example, if you're going to be driving here, it's important, people do cut each other off very frequently. So that's something to kind of keep in mind and just kind of be aware of, that when you're driving, if you're driving a little bit slower, people will just cut in front of you and cut you off. The roads here can kind of be really bad, so you also want to make sure that you have a car maybe that's kind of, I wouldn't say maybe an SUV, but something that's kind of built and strong if you're going to be driving yourself or taking a family vacation or whatever your objective is to coming to Costa Rica. Other things to also keep in mind, like I said, the roads are not really the best, so you really want to be careful where you're driving. And then another thing that's also important too is that when you're driving to go to different places, it literally takes hours. So to go from San Jose to Buenos Aires, it's about, honestly, I want to say 6 hours, and that's how long it is. So you definitely want to make sure that you prepare enough time to get to wherever location that you're going to be going, because it's not just a 20-minute, an hour drive. There's no highways up here. It's just really roads, and some of it is just mostly held up by just stones and rocks. Another thing to keep in mind. Alright, so another important thing that you also want to consider before coming down is what you're actually coming down here to do. So our project that we're doing is, I'm from the University of Bridgeport, and one of the things that we're doing is we're helping the locals down here in Buenos Aires help them start their coffee business. So what we're doing in my group is we're doing the cost analysis. So if you want to actually, if your objective is to come down here for more vacation, more enjoyment, best bet is to probably stay in San Jose. Reason why is because they have the hospitals there in case of emergencies. They have all the, their colleges around San Jose. And they have a lot of American franchises such as Taco Bell, McDonald's, KFC. So if you're looking to kind of stay close to American culture or Western culture, it's important that you stay in San Jose. Now, if you're a person that likes to explore out more into the jungles, kind of get involved with the locals, just really adventure out, best place, Buenos Aires. It's a great place to kind of explore. The people here are very inclusive, very warm people. The locals are really amazing. I mean, they treated us with such respect and such dignity that, I recommend everybody to at least come here once. It's a great place to visit, and look at our view right here. The view is absolutely amazing. You don't really get this in San Jose. So another important thing that you want to bring is the mosquito net for the bed. That's important because when you're sleeping, you don't want any bugs to kind of come through. I mean, this is Costa Rica. There's bugs, there's flies. No matter what hotel you go to or wherever you stay at, you're still gonna see some kind of ants, bugs, whatever it may be. Other things to bring. You want to definitely make sure you bring sunblock. You want to definitely make sure you have something that's going to keep you warm at night, because at nighttime it's really cold. In the daytime it's really hot. So you definitely want to make sure that you plan accordingly for that stuff. And other things that you also want to bring too, you also definitely want to make sure you bring enough. Me personally, I prefer to bring my own towels. I prefer to also bring my own soap. I prefer to bring everything that I have in America, like basic supplies, toothpaste, that type of stuff, instead of using maybe the hotels or the local stuff here. That's just me personally. So that's one thing that you definitely want to bring. Before coming to Costa Rica is that the service here is not the best. So what you want to do is you want to look for places that have that offer Wi-Fi services. That's probably your best bet. Right now I'm in Buenos Aires, and honestly, it's so hard to get service. Literally, you have to kind of point your phone in a specific angle. In some places you could be right here and have no service. Right here you can have service. So the best thing to do is to basically just kind of be aware of that and know what you're getting yourself into. Another thing that is important too is when you come to places that's more, country and further from the city, is to make sure that you have your data roaming on. So I'm with T-Mobile. It's free for me. I know for some people it's $10 a day for 24 hours. So you definitely want to notify your phone carrier, if it's T-Mobile, AT&T, Sprint, Verizon, that you're going to be traveling. Very important that you do that. Hey guys, I'm in Cape Coast, and another important thing to know when you come here in Costa Rica is the beaches are absolutely stunning. Right now the waves are incredible. Every second there's a new wave, and it's strong and it's really good. I'm loving it. I want you guys to take a look at the view. One of the things when you come to Costa Rica, you have to come to the beaches. Take a look around.
I know, but it comes out okay.
Absolutely gorgeous. I recommend this to be on everybody's bucket list when you come to Costa Rica. When you guys come, enjoy your time.